everybody, this is me, Apocalyptic Taboo, otherwise known as Mercy Scarlet. So today I'm back to you guys with another video, and this one is another one just on me. So today's video is going to be the do's and don'ts of dance, and that is something that is definitely crucial to know for new dancers and even veteran dancers, and I see this all the time in dance competitions. I've even been a witness of one of these. And I wasn't very happy about the decision that they made, but I can't change it now. It's been 2 years since. But I'm going to go over the do's and don'ts of dancing. So these are just things that I have noticed since I have been in the fandom. And being a competition dancer in the previous years, these are some things that I see that would have never have happened in my time of dancing. And I'm shocked that they are even such a thing and being allowed and even being able to be known as qualified. And that's what I really want to go over today is the do's, the goods, and the bads of dancing and the things that I've seen that are do's and don'ts. So we're going to start with the do's, and then we're going to go one don't, and then we're going to do a do and don't. We're just going to go back and forth. So we're going to start with the do's. Number one on our list is stretching. Stretching is your best friend when it comes to dancing. Dancing is so key on your muscles and your strength and your ability to move. Stretching is key because you see all these people that break their ankle, sprain their ankle, pull a muscle, and they hurt themselves very, very badly. And in most of the cases, it's because they do not stretch. And that is how you end up ending up hurting yourself, and how you can protect yourself from hurting yourself. And I'm not saying that stretching is going to fix you breaking your ankle or stretching is going to fix you pulling a muscle. Stretching takes time. You're not going to be able to reach your toe right off the bat. This is something that you need to repeatedly work on, because stretching is going to help you avoid those things, such as breaking your ankle. Now, stretching alone is not going to help you for not breaking your ankle ever, because we've all done it. I have actually never broken a bone in my body, except for a collarbone incident, but that has been fixed for years. So in these cases, I have pulled my Achilles tendon. Like, I can name some of the things that I've done that have hurt myself during dancing. For instance, there's times that I was running and my knees would come out of socket real quick. And that is probably due to the fact that I've been dancing so long that my joints are very loose. And they're very hard to move now. And they have like little sections between their joints now. But nowadays, I have to wear a knee brace on both my knees and 2 braces on my ankle, because I have hurt myself so much doing dancing that you will end up feeling it later down the road. Now, a lot of people might be saying, I'm really young, I shouldn't be feeling these things, but dancing will catch up to you. It does end up in carpal tunnel, and it does end in arthritis, because your joints are you're really hard on your joints when you dance. So that is one thing I want to go over, is the do's for that, and that is the stretching. So we're going to move on to the don'ts of dancing. Now, this is one that really infuriates a lot of people, and it does me too, because it's not fair for the people that have sat here and had to learn how to dance not only on their own, but they have also had teachers. If they were previous dancers, they've had them taught how to do these things, such as I. Copying. Do not go on a World of Dance video. And I mean, do not. That is an absolute no. That is cheating. To me, that is cheating. And to all the other dancers that sit here and work throughout the year to make a routine to get up to the top, you go on a World of Dance, any of us could copy that. And it would be awesome. Any of us could do that. That's not challenging yourself. That's just showing that you can copy someone else's work and floor work and routine, and that just shows you as a terrible person in the community, especially for the dancers, because then that means that they want to stay away from you when they practice, because you could be stealing their stuff. And that is not cool, because when these competitions come up, they're friendly PG competitions. We're not supposed to be nitpicking at each other and not bringing people down. We don't need to be copying other people's stuff, because it is not cool at all, because you're taking someone else's idea and making it your own, and that is not okay. And to be honest, it should be disqualified. That if you are trying to copy somebody else, it should be disqualified. Do's, posture. This is a big one for me. And the reason I say this is, you see how I am actually going to sit up in the camera? You can actually see I am wearing a corset. This is a $90 corset. Now, when I say posture, my back is horrible. Being a dancer for so long, my back has come to the point where it slumps. And it is probably from the years of me sitting at a computer, and my back is now curved. So, being a dancer, I do not recommend people to wear corsets. Now, this is also something I run into a lot, is I see a lot of people tell me, oh, you're going to hurt yourself wearing a corset. This is not tight on me. I don't know if anybody realizes how loose this is on me. I can stick my entire hand near my stomach. This is not tight. All I use a corset for is to keep my back straight. And that can be helpful. And when you loosen them up to the point where it's just holding yourself there, it's holding my back in place. Posture is your best friend, because your posture is where your breathing comes from. And your breathing gets haphazard when you bend. When you bend, that cuts off your airflow. So when you're dancing, remember your posture. Posture is great. Now, a small technique. Now, I know this is how I was taught. Now, it might seem a little cruel, and it might seem a little bit but how I was taught was that my teacher would take the top of my head and pull my hair. Now, I know that sounds really, really bad, but it works. She's not pulling my hair to the point where she's pulling out my hair. She's just pulling on that so that I would lift my head automatically. And that is just a stigma of you pulling if you pull someone's hair, they're going to automatically get up and respond to that. So she did it by taking it and just lightly pulling at it. And it's not going to hurt you to do that to yourself. Sometimes even I do it to myself. That way I know where I posture and where I sit at. Another don't. Don't bring people on stage if you are in a single category. It should be disqualified if you bring anybody else on stage. That one thing I told you about in the beginning of the video that I have witnessed back in 2016 was this. And this is something that infuriated me and a crap ton of other dancers at that con. He had brought people in the audience onto the stage, and it was planned. And he was even called a single category solo. That is not fair, and should be disqualifying. It shouldn't even have to be a second thought to know that should be a disqualification. But they didn't, and he won. So, congratulations for being completely unfair. Do's, timing. You will see me mention this over and over and over in my videos. Timing is your best friend. And it will always be your timing. It will be always your best friend. So with that, keep your timing together. So practice, 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 practice. Also, you know that old saying, practice makes perfect? It's a lie. Nobody is perfect, and we will always make mistakes. So remember that practicing can only make you go farther ahead in life. Never to be perfect, because nobody is perfect in this world. Another one. This is my last don'ts until I get to one that has both of them on both different categories. Wondering what word that would be? All right. Don't trick people. Okay, so what I mean by don't trick people is when you become someone who is known with a suit, such as I and Mercy, or let's take a couple of people that I know, for instance, Alex Phoenix, and we have Nero, and we have a bunch of other dancers like T and Ren. These dancers have been working for so long, and they have been working at their skill level to improve each time they hit that dance floor. And when you sit here and have a attitude towards people to trick people into liking you and then saying like, oh, can you make me do this? Can you get me up to the top quicker? I want to be popular more quicker because I feel like I'm the best dancer. I deserve to be up here with my friends. Don't do that. That just shows the fact that you have too much pride in you and you are focused on yourself, and it shows that you are very concealed and selfish. That means you only care about yourself and you don't care about anybody else. I've seen it happen, and it's not right. Now that leads me into the category of the last one, which is on both but have two different meanings. Attitude is on both. So let's start with the do's. Attitude is great when you do it right. Attitude in suit, character performance, out on the stage. Your attitude is what makes your character shine. That is something that you are a thumbs up from me, is bringing your character to life. For attitude, don't be an asshole to people. Don't sit here and be, oh, I'm best at you, I'm better than you. Nobody's better than anybody else, because we all make mistakes and we all have our problems. Don't sit here and be a nasty person to other dancers. Don't be a sore loser because you didn't win. Don't sit here and bitch and complain that you didn't get what you wanted because you think you're all that. Don't do that. That just shows that you are a very horrible person and someone who needs to work on their attitude. And that's not the mature thing to do. It is a friendly fire competition. And that's what I want people to focus on, is friendly fire. Okay? Friendly fire is an easy way of saying you can be prideful, you can give it all your go, you can go against friends, but remember, in the end of the day, once y'all take off those suits, that we are other people on the other side that do have feelings and that these are your friends. So, without that, that's the end of my video. If you guys would like more from me, or maybe more on this subject, or maybe even what the difference is between competition and fursuit dancing, I'll gladly do a video on that. Show me and tell me what you want on my channel, and I will provide it to you. As well as I'll be providing videos hopefully every other day to be uploaded onto the channel. So I hope you guys can understand it and love me. That's it. Bye!